When we came out with our innovation and so-called layer 8, first of all, our technology is based on the user identity. It is not, there is an IP address, but on top of it, if one computer is being used by 8 people, then it is on a user based. That's the most effective way. And I think, to tell you the truth, that today we are the only company who have this user ID layer 8 as a patent. That patent is with us, has been awarded last week. That's not there with anybody else. So the point is that we came out with this kind of solution offering to our customers, where customers can choose what he wants to buy, but he need not to invest additional money on the entire solutions. He just needs to invest incremental money in the steps as and when he wants to buy something. So I think I would say that next generation firewall, today when we talk about it, it's a complete series which we have, and the offerings what we have, I would say that we are coming on the same kind of background what we started off. So in 2006, when we launched an appliance based, earlier we used to sell software based kind of solutions to the customers. When we came out and when we started competing with a lot of competitions like SonicWall or Fortinet or WatchGuard, I think our fundamental reason, I think I have already talked about this, that how do we take care of the customer interest, starting from their investment, which is like how do we ensure that they have a fantastic and best ROI, and at the same time with what kind of ease they are able to manage the appliances, and year on year they should be feel absolutely comfortable while dealing with Cyberroam. On top of it, the Cyberroam support, when I talk about, these are all unique, how we are different from our competition. So we have a support center based out of Ahmedabad, which is able to offer L1, L2, L3 kind of support, and 24/7, 365 days in a year. And that support center, the beauty is that you talk to any other companies, they will have their RMA centers here and there, and some appliances supposed to be coming from outside, but we have RMA centers just there in India, and even now we have moved locations to with our sub distributors also, just to make it like, for example, today your appliance or your solution goes bad, I should be able to give that within 2 to 4 hours. So that is the kind of support which our support is ISO 20000, which none of my competition has that kind of support certification. It is not just a certification, rather we believe in support, that we will provide the best quality support. And I think that was something which was missing when we entered into this segment. So we ensured that our support has to be the best. Then only people will start trusting this solution which is coming out of India. It was very difficult for us to convince the customers outside India and in India that there could be a product from India, that too on security, okay, and to take care and safeguard the interest of the customers. So I think from there it's a lot of paradigm shift which has happened, and I think we could do it because with our partners. So when it comes to partners also, you'll be surprised that we made a totally different partner network. We didn't rely on the existing partner network of neither our competition or nor let's say Cisco or anybody. We just had some partners, they were selling some network equipments from third party, and we thought that these are the partners, small partners who can help us in reaching out to the SMB and SME segment. And that's how we trained them, we enabled them, we hired their people. We gone to the extent that we took them to our Ahmedabad office or brought them to, let's say, for Delhi, Mumbai, all locations. We also supported them. Now we have 15 locations just in India, where our pre-sales and sales people are based out of those locations, to help these partners, to train them, to enable them, to showcase the technology. I think that was a revolution which we brought, and that's how we helped these partners. Today I have 1000 plus partners in India, and that network is like so solid network that it is helping me not only to get the growth what we are doing. We have grown in the last 3 years, if you look at, we have grown almost 140% plus. So that growth has come because of those good partners, whom we made it. I mean, we were pioneered in doing that activity, although it required a lot of efforts, but we did it. It was an investment for us. But today that investment is paying back very, very smartly and handsomely to us.
Yes, so partners, along the same lines now. So what are the natures of the organizations that you've partnered with? Are they network organizations? Are they security organizations? So who are these partners?
So this is a combination of both. There were partners who were network partners, who were selling, the brands like, I need not to take the name of brands, but still, if you want, like D-Link kind of, network devices, active and passive. So those were the set of partners we recruited and we trained and we enabled them and developed them over a period of time. Another point was that on the security side, a lot of people were selling antivirus and anti-malwares and on the endpoint security. So we actually trained them on the network security, just to make a complete portfolio with them. So I think that's how we have succeeded and that's how we have made those partners.
Okay, so now traditionally Cyberroam has been targeting the Indian SMB and SME space. So what are the business decisions that led to this particular space, and what are the security threats that these businesses in particular face?
So these are the organizations where you will find not even a CISO, not even an IT manager. So these are the organizations where they suffer a lack of human resources. Primarily, they would always look forward from a company like us who can help them not only in buying decision, that what they need to buy, which is right for them, starting from that to implementation, and then on top of it, then we customize their solution to their need, which will give them a kind of a visibility. For example, one of the feature is like we have launched is UTQ, which is User Threat Quotient. Just a click of a button, you are able to find out in your organization who is the most vulnerable user and what exactly he is doing. So you are able to find out the minutest details about that particular user. Those are the kind of feature functionality which we brought in the next generation firewall, and there for such kind of customers, SMB and SME kind of customers. So one is very important aspect what which we have brought to this SMB industry is, which is today, if you are aware of, the data says that we are equivalent to or almost second to China. In terms of SME, we are 48 million consumers, 48 million companies which are there part of India, and China is 50 million. So we are growing very fast in this particular segment, and these kind of customers, they look for something which they can trust on, something which they can just buy and just forget about it, and somebody else is either their partner who has implemented, he's taking care of those devices, he's taking care of the reports, he's providing all that feedback to the customers, and they are just being they need not to hire anybody to take care of such kind of solutions. So in my opinion, I would say that this particular segment and this particular industry is has responded very well to vendors like us. And our partners are absolutely on the similar kind of focused approach toward these kind of customers. So I think it's a combination. How we have grown is a combination of like what we focused on, what kind of target we focused on. Had we focused on enterprise, I might not be as successful as what we are today. And we are into a very, very fast growth kind of a segment where our strategy, our vision, if you look at today, my CEO says that our vision is that we will focus mainly on customers which is on SME and pragmatic enterprise. That's it. That's our focus. I'm not here to focus on the large enterprise customers, which could be Lehman Brothers or maybe which might have a budget of just 500 million. I'm not concerned, or I'm not really focusing on those set of customers. I'm truly speaking, we are very happy to focus on SMB, SME, and the pragmatic enterprise class of customers, because we think that this particular domain today is kind of, nobody is focusing on this domain. Everybody is more concerned about big mullahs, big numbers, big revenue from the large customers. So there are so many, but I think we have decided to focus on this segment, and we are getting a good growth on this segment.
And secondly, I think the larger organizations also have their own set of business requirements. So I guess it would be difficult to expand a business which targets SMB and SMEs to also cater to large organizations, definitely. Could you just discuss the merger with Sophos? How is that assisted Cyberroam? How did Cyberroam's mission and agenda fit into the Sophos?
So I think Cyberroam, when we were growing, we thought that there will always, we always felt that somewhere down the line, people were talking about, do you have a global exposure? So we did sell in those countries, but still in terms of vertical, in terms of solutions, we were there just on the network side of it. We still had to have a complete range of solutions. Like when you go to a customer, you need to talk about the endpoint, you need to talk about the mobility solutions, you need to talk about the DLP kind of solutions, you need to talk about the encryption kind of solution, and then you need to talk about the network security kind of solutions. So in totality, what we found that we were lacking in terms of overall solutions. We were just there on the network side of the solutions, and that's where when Sophos wanted to acquire us, I think it was an ideal kind of a merger. Why? Number one, in terms of product as an offering. Number two, in terms of Sophos focusing on similar kind of target audience what Cyberroam does. Sophos does it worldwide, and we were also doing countrywide, 125 countries which we were covering at that point of time. At the same time, when you look at the capability, competency, I think Sophos were very, very impressed about our research and development facility, and on top of it the support facility, and on top of it the India business, which they were not having. So in totality, I would say that it was a fantastic marriage between Sophos and Cyberroam, which can lead to a futuristic, phenomenal growth in this particular segment. And I think Chris Hagerman very well talks about that. Today we are there to focus on pragmatic enterprise class of customers and the SMB and SME class of customers. This is what Chris Hagerman, who is the CEO of Sophos, he's talking about it. So our synergies in terms of research and development, our synergies in terms of product profile, when you go and to same customers, today I have sold network security appliance, I can go back to the same set of customers and talk about that endpoint, solutions also, or mobile solutions also. So everything, put together, you have a platter, and you are serving all the customers, and you're increasing the revenue share and pie, business pie with the customers. So I think it was a phenomenal and fantastic and complementary to each other kind of, which I could see by this merger.